Treasure of the Rudras, that's what music this is. I don't know why that was bothering me, but I was like sitting here going like, what fucking opening song are they using? Like a steamed crab. Hey Serenity, thank you for the lurk. After escaping from the Cilician forces, Lo and Cleo take their team to regroup with the loss of the leader Dragana. While the loss of the leader Dragana leaves them all feeling empty, they are not without hope. Cleo and Lo agree their best choice is now to return to Elmhurst Island, small enclave off the coast of Decia, where the Liberation Army plans activities from the relative safety and obscurity of the sea caves. To get there, they would need to find a boat. Hi. I'm hoping that we could do Baldur's Gate tonight. I'm really excited for that if we can. This is Port Neufchâtel. It's a smaller port, obscure enough for us to avoid detection. Right, we've been running for days. We should have a lead on Celice. Let's not squander the opportunity, Lo. We need to find a boat, quickly. Right, split up and search. It'll look less suspicious than our traveling with a large group. After searching for a boat. You look, Cleo? People are just giving us suspicious looks. Word if we linger, they'll send word to Celice. None. No one is willing to transport a group of our size. At least not for a price we can afford to pay. We need to change plans. Take a land route to charter a boat closer to Elmhurst Island. A land route? Now you're tired too, Cleo, but that would be insane. You don't know friend from foe anymore. It's too risky. Lo, I know you're stressed, but we need to be prepared. We should always have a contingency plan. That's what Dragana taught us. Dragana. Oi! You lot still fancy a boat ride? It's you. I asked you about a boat no more than 10 minutes ago. Why the change of heart? We can't pay you. As it turns out, I have another passenger who'd be willing to pay. He overheard your loudmouths and took pity on you, so I guess. Can't see how else a traveler would be willing to pony up that kind of gold. Fortuitous as may be, I'm undoubtedly skeptical. Who's willing to pay for us? Aye, beat me. For as long as I got the coin, you got yourselves a boat ride. I ain't going to wait around forever, though. I'm trying to shove off soon. So make a decision. Not sure what other choice we have, right, Cleo? I can't think of any better alternatives for now. Thank you, miss. You got some nice manners, girl. Call me Longsha. Follow me. Lo, how are you feeling? Cleo, I can't shake what just happened during our escape. If only we were stronger. If only we were faster. If only I hadn't gambled on the 81%, Varga might still be here. Dragana's death weighs heavily on us all, Lo. You're not alone in your grief. However, she planned for this. Remember her orders, right? You and I will take joint charge of our remaining forces. Let's hope the two heads are actually better than one. Two heads are better than one, but have you considered three? They are a mysterious patron. I am Cleo, and this is Lo. Your generosity is appreciated. You owe me no thanks, Lady Cleo, for it may be good fortune that we've met. I can tell you've suffered a deep loss. Perhaps a friend or a mentor. Perhaps one who was both. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's not suspicious at all. Yes, we have. What do you have to do with any of this? I have deduced that you are fleeing. The Scythians continue to take Decia town by town, castle by castle. Word of captured liberators escaping has galvanized those who dare resist, but Decians remain weak and disorganized. The Scythians' reach grows even farther. From what I've heard, they continue to march towards the deserts of Muhammad as well. With every stroke of midnight, the Scythians claim more and more of Orideth as their own once more. Word on the seas be they're fixed to take the fight further south. So conquering Decia and Muhammad to establish footholds east and west, they're planning to attack the southernmost kingdom of Chewuj? Chewuj, sure they have resources, but they're without a king. The royal family perished before I was born. Chewuj is now carved up by bands of power-hungry warlords who are carving territory for themselves. What could the Scythians want there? I have my suspicions, but it is not my place to say. Regardless, I have decided to stake my lot with all of you henceforth. That's why I paid for your safe passage. Paid up front too! Ha, what a sap! So you knew we were the Liberation Army all along? That's right. You certainly don't take great lengths to hide this. You dare mock us? Lo, please, this isn't the time. Look, it all seems a bit suspect that this mysterious old man seems to know the Scythians' plans, and was willing to take us on a boat. Something smells fishy, and it isn't the seawater. Aye, that just be Spanghai steaming us some supper. First catch of lobster. I'm sure that will be lovely, but this isn't the time to discuss food. What do you think this is, Vision Quest? I agree with Lo's concerns. Besides, you get to share your name. Ah, yes, pardon me. How rude I've been to you all. You may call me Kwame. Kwame? So, Sir Kwame, how can we trust you? You're not Scythian, that much is clear. It's because I'm black, isn't it? It's because you're black. You've been far too subtle with us, be on their side of this conflict, so be straight with us. What do you want? Oh, Lady Cleo, I admire your moxie. Your words strike like a knife through warm butter, clean and precise. Stop gilding the lily and tell us what you want. This boat trip isn't just for you all. Believe that I will be of good service to you as well. I wish to join your band. You can fight? I much prefer the arts of strategy, tactics, and diplomacy. I'm sure I could serve you well. Very well, you may travel with us, Sir Kwame. Serious, Cleo? We don't know what he's after. Well, we don't really have a choice. He's clearly not with the Scythians, which makes him a friend for now. As sound as reason as any, Lady Cleo. So, lo, I'm sure that in time you will come to trust me. There's no doubt that without your intervention, all peoples of Orodeth will bend the knee to the Emperor. Always doom and gloom with you soldier types. Like most common folk ain't bending and bowing to no one holding a spear. Come on now, if you don't like lobster, I'll steam some clams for you. Fruits of the sea, they call them. Steam with a little butter, some with wine, an onion, and you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, again, Longshot, not Vision Quest. We can stop talking about food. But it does sound good. Thank you, Captain Longshot. Pay if you no mind. We better eat soon, though. Fog be rolling in. It does feel a tad warmer all of a sudden. Captain, we be about to get boarded. The ocean's boiling like a kettle. They're going to steam us like a crab. Shanghai, don't let that rope spoil. We'll take care of this. I'll tend to our supper below deck. You get your troops ready. As long as they don't damage our ship, we can make it out of this alive. We keep sailing towards the Straits of Leonazium. They won't be able to pursue. Their ships may be too large. All right, Cleo, get ready. Ocean's warming up and rain's about to fall. They'll be blinded by the steam, and that's when we strike. Those traitors dastards aren't getting out of here alive. If we can't do it, these geysers will certainly finish them. Prepare to board them. More of our allies will emerge from the stairs. That'll really spook them. And to top things off, just wait till you see the Pegasi from the south. It's a foolproof plan. I can end it all here. This will be the moment everyone remembers Riggin for. I'll be the hero of Scythian Empire. Who are you talking to? Why are you yelling your plans at nobody? Yes, me, Mom, Shackleford. Will you be proud? So, okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say something that's a bit controversial. This is not a bad Fog of War map. And it's also kind of interesting because the Fog of War is created by that mage boiling the water that we're on. So it's not so much fog as it is steam. That's interesting. Like, that is interesting as hell that they decided to go with that as a concept. And I can't help but admire how clever it is as an idea. Because it's a lot better than, well, the fog rolled in again. So, you know, deal with that. But yeah, if I had to draw a complaint, it is, who the fuck was the boss talking to? I don't know. Also, the boss has, I think it's a goddess icon. Devora just grabbed Neil's ass. Oh, don't pretend like you wouldn't have done it. All right, so we are now given 2 new units. We are given Longsha, who I mentioned in the last stream, because she is a pirate. She doesn't have any passive skills or anything like that, but she's quite fast, and more importantly, she's decent at fighting mages. Like, granted, 5 res isn't super big, and 35 res isn't much better, but like, I always find her to be a really good mage killer, especially because like she's a physical attacker that can do it, so she doesn't have to worry about having a high res to fight a mage that will in turn take less magic damage from her. She just throws an axe at them and then fucking problem solved. And then we have Fanghai. Fanghai he's just your first dark mage. Nothing really to speak of, although he does have high build, which is actually pretty solid. He's probably one of the stronger early game units you get in terms of being able to lift people up. And also, his fucking weapon is a brave weapon, which is great. So there is that as well. Now, granted, he does need high build because all dark weapons are really heavy, so it's not like he's going to be getting a lot of doubling going on. Oh yes, and that's right, that's another thing, is dark mages at base can use staffs, which is interesting because light mages can do that, but if you look at Svetomir, he's just a healer. He's not a healer that can also attack, he is just a healer. So there's a lot going on here. So again, the game does do at least a decent job of making characters that don't have personal skills at least something of note. Now, this is around the time we need to start taking a look at our fatigue stat. Fatigue, if it is higher than their max HP, they do not gain experience. And I believe if it is higher than their max HP at the start of the map, they can't even be deployed. I can't fully remember if they've incorporated that, but lacking experience is also a pretty solid card to draw. Now, I don't really want to train Alex and Axel, if I'm being honest. I'll see how long I can go without them for the time being, because we do get more units after this, so we might be able to start swapping people properly. Let's see what we've got to work with. We've got an Iron Axe there and a Vulnerary, and I'm not gonna lie, I really, really, really wish I had a Pure Water on you. I don't think I have any other dark magic, though. And how much does the Flux cost? It's 600. It's not as bad, but I'm not going to worry about that because we can steal some. It is also worth noting that we want to... Okay, I'm going to put that hand axe away. It's also worth noting that we want to bring a couple of keys with us because there are chests on this map and I can only send Mira in one direction. I will not be able to get both. It's not possible to get Mira from both ends of the ship back and forth. So that is worth keeping in mind. I'm going to give you one of those. I don't want to go too heavy on their inventories if I can help it, just because we do have to keep in mind that I have to loot people as we're going. So if everyone is stacked up with equipment, we're never going to get that. We're never going to be able to loot them. So I want to make sure that everyone's got like at least a bit of space on their person. I think this is pretty good. All right, so I'm having trouble remembering what comes from behind us. I think it's casters. I believe you can use Fanghai to cover that normally, but I might use Fanghai and Alina just in case. We do also want to try and grab the bards when possible because they have a double boon of having anima and light magic, and as we saw, lightning tomes are expensive, but the pure water is also a bonus, and the dark mage here also has a pure water. However, Mira, can you loot him? No, you cannot. So Mira could grab the books out of their hands, but she cannot get him outright, which means since he's still gonna have a weapon, we might as well just try to grab him. I just want to take a quick scout and take a look around, see what we're dealing with. Can't see anything there. Oh, I'm getting the impression that it won't matter and we can't see them regardless. All right, so the plan is to get Emil to this chest and Mira to this one. And the reason why Emil has to go farther is because he has the key on him and he can run farther than Mira can with his 8 move. He does have a vulnerary, which is good. The only thing I want to get on him is a short lance. I'd like to get him a javelin too, but unless we can mug one off of somebody on this map, that's not happening. So let's dive in. It looks like the Scythian Navy is captained by a powerful mage. It seems as if he seeks to create steam by warming the ocean and mixing it with the falling rain. It's a clever trick, but it won't stop us. Be careful when moving between boats, especially on planks. If you aren't, steam geysers will make you regret it. Gods, it's hot. But we can take him. I can shoot him down, but I still hesitate with my sword arm. That blade. Excuse me, focus on keeping them at bay. They will relent if we hold out long enough. Aye, allow us to fight as well. Ain't gonna let the dastards ruin me ship. I am Fanghai, a traveling dark mage. Surprised you can still call yourself that, considering you mostly just cook. Nothing wrong with being well-versed in a number of interests. This is true. This is true. Do well to broaden your character. If you cared about something else, you know, beyond this damn boat and coin, you may be a more interesting companion. Ha! Thank you both. Let's go. Though Cleo can easily deal with any Pegasus Knights that pop up, so that is worth noting as well. Lo can shoot them down, but Lo can't enemy phase them. So that is also something to note. All right, so I think the first thing we want to do here is Marksman Bow you, so we can get you in capture range. I gotta stop announcing my plans out loud. That is something that I have to do. I might have to just rob that person now. I don't want that tome. Oh, that's a triple bounty because they've got 3 weapons, or 2 weapons and a pure water. That's nice and big. I think there's enough dark mages coming up that I don't have to worry too much about it, and dark magic isn't as expensive as light magic is. So I'm just gonna take that and then try to kill this guy. It's a shame that fucking big armor archer boy fucking had to whiff, because we could have gotten this much easier, but it is what it is. I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. We're not dealing with too much. That guy's got a heal staff, which is nice. And he just has a short sword, so he doesn't matter. Got home for the funeral? Oh, I'm sorry, Khajiit. How are you feeling? Six. Raw, numb, understandable. I like to say it'll pass, but everyone handles grief differently, so there's no fair way for me to be like, it'll be okay with any level of certainty. Like, your way of handling grief might be far and away different than the way I do, for example. For me, it takes a very long time for it even to sink in that someone is gone, and even then, there's no telling when it's gonna hit. But like other people, they react with frustration or anger or any number of other things, and that's all valid. All of that is valid and okay. So you take however you need in order to grieve the way that you feel is best, and we will all be here for you. I promise. Pretty sure the Dark Mage is going after Mira? Might go for a meal. Either way, it's fine, because it gets me in range of the Dark Mage. Oh, and the Armor Knights don't move, I should point out. So the yellow arrows, or orange arrows, don't actually make you go anywhere. What they are for specifically is where the geysers will go off. And I do like how this guy is basically slated to always go onto one. To show you that is the case. (13 and 13). Longsha has 2 defense. I think I would be better off just dealing with attacks and not trying to capture from this end. Well, that would bring you down to 9, I think. Can you cap that with Interactive? No, you can't. Can you? Nope. Hey, Xavier. How about light magic? That's not happening. Let's play Beastie Ball with friends. Solid. I don't think there's much hope of me getting this, so it might just be in my best interest to steal it. Oh, hey, look, a bot. Someone ban that. Khajiit, look, something to vent frustrations on. Kill it. You did it! Yeah, I don't want to risk Steel Axe McGee over... Oh, okay. Low? We need to have a fucking talk about your accuracy problem. Because that is like the second fucking 91 that you've missed. Now, luckily, Falone can take one hit, so we still have this, as long as we deal with Swordsman McGee over here. Who are we picking, by the way? I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which units are available on the first pick, so I'm gonna be leaving it until I get there, and then we'll decide from there. I do remember Little Devil Sword Girl and her sister, who is the Pegasus Knight that doesn't have, like, a lot of con. But, like, that doesn't help all that much. I don't have any way to fucking kill you, do I? No, I don't. Leo is just slightly too weak. Doesn't she have, like, basically negative con, though? It's acceptable and her other stats make up for it. Aww. Wait. Ah, damn you fucking... Damn you, movement! Just let me do what I want! This is why I don't like Emil. Because his fucking stats are all janky. And I can't make use of his fucking ability all that well. That's true. That is a very real problem she has, is low HP. Your water. Live it, love it. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, I don't know if I got a confirmation about this, but I think it's Rebellion Saga and Thracia specifically screwing me up on it. Do scrolls in this game also prevent crits? Or are they solely for stats? Because I feel like they would say they were for crits if they were for crits, and since they don't, That's what makes me think they're not. But I would like a confirmation on that. I think they're solo. I think so too. I feel like they would say they worked on crits if they worked on crits. Oh yeah, let's go. Strength skill. Let's go. Fear the woman of the pink axes. Fear her! That was a great fucking level, holy crap. I need you out of the way so that people can advance. Kaioken! Weirdly enough, not the only DBZ reference we're gonna make in this playthrough, because you know what lady joins us later. Which one? There you are. I was like, I know for a fucking fact that somebody over there has a rapier that I can steal. Yep, Ultra Instinct woman. Hell yeah. You know her, you love her, we're here. Excuse me, sir? Thank you. The Thunder one is tempting. If I can pull it off, I will. Hell yeah, free rapier. Hell yeah, Retro has entered the chat. I don't know how the Ultra Instinct tune goes. Like, I don't remember. I think this is the longest Delilah has ever seen play in my playthroughs of this. And we are once again seeing why Delilah doesn't see play in my playthroughs of this. Mira's on the other side of the boat, unfortunately. Mira needs to go to the right, Emil is on the left, so that way he can grab the chest, because he can run farther. I don't remember where there's an archer over here. I do remember there is an archer somewhere over here, though. That is true, and I think this is a great game for the fatigue system to exist in, because I very rarely ever feel like, I'm not getting the most out of it. Like, I get so many units, but at the same time, I'm encouraged to use so many of them because of the fatigue system, and I like that. I didn't ever feel that same kind of pressure from Thracia. It was like, oh, you got enough units, but like, also, I bought like 19 fucking fatigue drinks on the beginning of the game. So really, like, what the problem is. Oh, hell yeah. Free move! Longsha needs training because I believe the next mission is the arena port, and Longsha's my MVP for that map almost every time. I like just taking the mage's tomes when they have nowhere to escape to, because it literally just disables them from being units on the map at that point, which is just fucking hilarious to me. I'm assuming you can lift that? Yo, let's go! I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but... Zweibeck, you can take it next turn, right? That way Emil can do stuff this turn. Mike, it's a bard. It's Falone! I didn't think she had the power to lift fucking anything! I think Bard is below Twink in terms of weight. I want to, but I don't know if it's worth it taking the long lance and damage. Did I miss something? Did you hear the word twink and come running? Is that what happened? Oh, there was a bot. Yeah, there was a bot. Khajiit got to kill it. All right, hold on. I gotta do some math here now to see how bad I might have messed up. Okay, so I still have 5 res. So that's only 4 damage from you. You deal 12, but I have 6. So I think we're actually okay. Oh, Xavier's on a backup account because he lost a bet and had to change his name. And since Twitch doesn't allow you to properly name change at once, he had to name change for like a month. And then, yeah, he didn't want to do that. No, I think Serenity was just busy watching someone slap Neil's ass. Which, to be fair, I've heard of worse reasons to not be paying attention. Two months? What the damn hell? Thank you, Serenity. And thank you, Cleo. Maybe that. You got a pure water still? Yes, you do. Okay, so I want to do this, but I'm not 100% convinced that there's not more mages right there, and Lo has 0 res. Tell you what, we're just gonna take a pot shot at this, just to lower it down so we can try to kill it with Falone. How are you doing on turns? That's the thing. This map has like a weirdly low turn count. So that's the thing that always throws me off. Like, I always feel like I get to the end of the map and I'm like, oh my god, like the map is over and I'm not even remotely close to being at the boss. You know what I mean? Well, I think the lightnings on this boat, and Retro could probably confirm this for me, I believe all the lightnings on this boat spawn on the left side, not the right. I think the right is just... Nope. Looks like all that steam slowed down the speed of our aerial allies. Pegasi, strike the enemy from the south. Show them the might of me, Riggin! Okay, that's just like Lou with darker hair. This is just Lou in his edge phase. I'm not gonna lie, the thunder is infinitely more valuable to me than the fucking thing is there. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, god damn it. I was gonna be like, oh wait, I'm on the fucking wrong guy. That's why I'm not doing any damage. So I was gonna check the mage and then I just confirmed it because I'm an idiot. So Ray, I guess. It's not worth rushing this map. I think this box was good, isn't it? Am I misremembering? I'm really glad I sent a healer this way. Oh my god, look at her eat that fucking fireball. Look at her dodge that fucking fireball. Let's go. Pure Water's fucking MVP. Are you winning, son? Hey, Dotto. So... Damn! You came in at a good time. Okay, so I think ideally, I would like to do the dialogue if I possibly can, but I think ideally right now what I want to do is re-Pure Water and then get Emil in range of that chest. Because I know there's a couple more dudes up there. Yeah, the boss has a goddess icon, so I was right, he does have that. Alright, so I know the Pegasi are coming in from the bottom, which means this is where I want to get Longsha and Cleo in range to start fighting them. I'm playing this hack that let me put Kanto on the thief. I don't want to be that guy, but you could technically do that in Rebellion Saga if you steal that specific ring that's in Chapter 4. It is technically Wait, what? Oh, that's a one-range tone. That's the drawback to it. I forgot about that. I legitimately forgot about that. I guess. He's not long for this team to begin with, so I'm not super concerned about it. Fuck. Alright, fine, I'll steal the fucking book. What I wanted to do was kill that and then pick the lock this turn. I wouldn't say that. Sometimes he lasts the team. He's probably not gonna last the team. I'll take one of those too. Okay, at least this. At least we can get you. As long as Lo doesn't miss another 90. Okay, cool. Defense on a healer whose best weapon to date is a one-range weapon. I'll take the speed. Or the defense, sorry. I also have a funny meme unit. You know, I was gonna say, is there such a thing as an unfunny meme unit? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes. And we call her Fiona. No, we call her Carla. No, that was a sad meme unit. I was actively disappointed by how much, how little you get for how much work you have to put in. Like, holy shit, that was terrible. Also, speaking of terrible, Delilah has 17 HP. She is like one good spear away from dying at like any given fucking time. Thank God Lo got like that one level of build so the steel bow actually works. I feel like if Lo hadn't gotten one build level, this would not be working for me. True, but lightning. Yeah. The unit is held aloft by its ability to use a broken book. Alright, I don't know where those fucking Pegasus are, but come and get me. Also, they're probably gonna be light, so let's get the Slim Lance out. Or Slim Axe, not Slim Lance. Devora is giving such Delphi energy in this game, I love it. I love the second art that that Sam drew for you in Delphi, where it's like, this is my child. She's like, I'm a grown woman. Oh, it's so in character too. All right, can I reach that? Weirdly enough, yes. This is what happened, I think, the last time I played this map, is I got all the way up here and I was ready to take that chest, and then like 6 enemies were just like, let's block everything. And it was really fucking obnoxious. Do I want Iskra to support with you? I don't think I do. I don't know how long I'm gonna put up with a meal, so. Ah, there you are, you fucks. They'll probably go for Svetomir, but let's be honest, they're not killing Svetomir. Likely Emil will die before you bench him. He typically dies on this map because I rush him for this chest. This time I came prepared and brought more units. Because I knew this shit was gonna happen again. And I can't remember what's in this chest, but I'm pretty sure it's better than the heavy spear that's in the other chest. Swole Priest. Oh no, is she gonna be 1 damage off from killing these? Ah, I shouldn't have sold that steel axe. All right, let that be a lesson to you guys. Don't sell the steel axe you start with. It's literally essential for Cleo one-shotting Pegasus Knights. While I do appreciate that level, you've missed like 3 80s. I would really like you getting some fucking skill. Wait, hold on. Svet, can you? No, you can't. I've seen 0 enemy female swordmasters that aren't bosses, and even then there was 1 so far. In this game? No, Iskra. I needed the other guy to get that, to get the skill. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, it's an unlock staff. Is this the good unlock staff? Hold on. Yes, it is. This is the hack that has the good unlock staff. This is the one that A, works on chests, and B, has range. This is the good one. This is the fucking hack that has the great unlock. Why don't more unlock staffs work like this? This is how you do an unlock staff. Hi, Kiara. Hi, Lori. Sorry, I'm celebrating a really stupid thing right now. Oh god, I'm so happy that I finally remembered which hack it is that has the one unlock staff that doesn't suck in all of Fire Emblem, and it's this one. God damn it, another point for this game. I fucking love Bells of Byelen. So good. The Thief Staff is even better. Well, okay, yes, I'm aware the Thief Staff is better, but we're not talking about the Thief Staff right now. Also, isn't the thief staff locked to like one unit? I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill the boss. Does anyone have a pure water on them? I'm gonna try. I want to go outside, and then I remembered it was like 86 degrees outside. Gross. We're in a heat wave as well here, Dotto. It's just the advantage is like my apartment actually has AC for once. I don't know why I'm gesturing. You can't see it. But we finally have an AC that works, and I'm happy, and I'm not dying. Worth saving money for the secret chests because you can buy some really busted stuff. Sleep staff, sleep swords. Sleep swords, those were from Thracia as well, right? I remember people saying, like, if you get some sleep swords, the Xavier recruitment in Thracia is actually doable. Oh yeah, she doubles. Let's go. Pirate lady. Pirate lady. On a scale of like 1 to Matt Mercer, how amazing. So apparently that's my benchmark for amazing DMs. Where are you, son of a bitch? Okay, so what I want to do is have that boss come up here and shoot at me so I can steal his goddess icon. Solid level. Got some speed on Emil. Ooh, you got 2. I'm gonna get rid of that short lance. Because that short lance is almost about to break anyway. So I don't really mind losing it. Oh yeah, it's working. My plan is working! Now I can steal your lucky goddess icon, you bitch! Do 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 do. Did I just have my best run of this map I've ever had? I think I did. Give to me your lucky cookie. Over a stat booster? I don't think so. Like, yeah, Thundertome is nice, but like, not over a stat booster. And I don't think it's possible for me to do this safely with the longsword there. Hold on. Probably not. So what the best I could do would be kill him. Mike, it's a goddess icon. In a pinch, that's still money. No, no, no. 1,000 times no, I say no. Delilah, you are not making a good case for staying on this fucking team. The commander is down. Let's make a clean escape. Let's just rout them. There's like 6 dudes left and 1 doesn't have a weapon. 2 don't have a weapon. There's a healer. Finally, we made it. Thanks for all your help. Truth be told, your army did most of the heavy lifting. I can wax poetic in the art of warfare all day, but to fight in one is an entirely different skill. You never did tell us how you became so knowledgeable. Typically, only nobles have access to such an education. But any of the military men and women we've worked with learn things through harsh trials and the mentorship of others. You seem to be a different sort entirely. Perceptive, aren't you, young liberators? I knew it would be wise to stake my lot with you all. As for my education, some may say I was fortunate, others may say I was unlucky. It's all a matter of perspective, really. Wow, that's literally not an answer. That is not an answer at all. Speak straight with us, Kwame. I tire of your riddles. What are your aims? The same as yours. To restore peace to this land. To end the Scythians' plot of continental conquest. To save the world from devastation. To unite all people. I mean, sorry, dramatic as it may sound. This isn't the Muhammad opera. We are here on the stage for reality. So why are they doing this then? Surely there's more to their plot than mere conquest. Indeed. Well, they shroud their goals today in fog, or steam, as the case may be. Perhaps history can be our guide. May I share a tale with you two? A history lesson? I guess. Please go on, Sir Kwame. Very well. Gather round for a tale I will tell. Pardon me if you know stories from the old book of yore, or the book of old lore, for it is how I came upon this tale, and from where I will recite it. The Book of Havarti is the most well-known account of the continent of Oridith origins, at least as we know it. Havarti. That's a kind of cheese, isn't it? I mean, he was a Mohammedan scribe who served the rulers of old. And it was a kind of cheese, wasn't it? Ah, very good. You're both very well learned, it seems. That should make this easier. Please, I implore you to take a seat. We may be here for a while. Now then, where to begin? There are many beginnings, in fact, but we must set the right context. Just get on with it, please. Do not be hasty, I'm merely setting the mood. I trust the fire's crackle and the moon will provide the proper ambience. The Scythian Empire we know today was once far grander. As humanity progressed, their great rulers fostered innovations. That supported vast population growth, making many men and women wealthy. However, after centuries of unity, unique cultures began to emerge in the empire, and the descendants of once great rulers turned to malice and greed. Miranda, quarantine Mike, he's got Vision Quest disease. Generations of rulers oppressed those from the regions of Desia, Bahamut, and Chewuj, among others of Oridreth. They whittled away their independence and gains from the benevolent rulers of old. Bestowed upon me, Abalone IX declared, is the divine right that Byelen gave to me to rule this land. You will love me, you will fear me. It was my line whose grace summoned Byelen unto this world, and Oridreth prospered. In this hour, this land is mine. Wasn't that just Trump's inauguration speech? My subjects, I beseech you to bow down, for your kneeling will yield you fruit. Those who challenge me will perish, and suffer eternally. You can imagine how utterly insane this all sounds. The regional nobles did not take this well, as their egos had grown alongside their pocketbooks and armies. Abalone IX was the last emperor of the Old Empire, was he not? Correct, but do you know how he fell? Was it down some stairs? Was it over a banana peel? History is often a messy web of myth and half-truths, but the Book of Havarti claims individual weapons defeated him. You are sharp as the blades that ended the Empire, Miss Cleo. Yes, the legends would tell you that it was due to warriors wielding the power of weapons blessed by divinity itself. There were 4 weapons Havarti spoke of in his text. From second-hand knowledge, the bow of Chewuj, the axe of Desia, the spear of Mahaman, and the sword of the Scythes. The sword was the finest weapon of them all, but it was stolen and used against Emperor Avalon IX. He fell in battle, and the Scythian territories retreated to their current borders. You expect the Empire wants to use those weapons now? But they're lost to time. Even Havarti doesn't know their names, only stories of their might and power. I do not know, young liberators. However, if the Scythians wish to restore their great empire of old, they may turn to the famed weapons to maintain their grip. The weapons Havarti spoke of were gifted to regional lords by the Scythians, so it only makes sense they try to seek to take them back to the items that ended their dominance. The entire continent ruled by Scythians. We can't let that happen. We all have the right to be free and live as we wish. The rules should have say in who rules them. The Scythians' march continues unimpeded. We may be doomed. House Selisi betrayed Decia. The kingdom of Chewuj is without their ruler or central leadership, and Mahamani forces slowly dwindle in a battle of attrition in the sand. That is why I'm here with you all now. I do not wish for the restoration of the great Scythian Empire. For an Ordreth controlled only by the iron grip of the Scythians will be one that is bleak. We will never truly be free. Freedom. It is you, young liberators, who may be the only chance we have. We have little in manpower or resources. We're fueled only by morale and a willingness to die for liberation. But we have to fight. We have to find the weapons and end Scythe's tyranny. The weapons were lost to time. They may be destroyed. And we have to assume they survived. It's the only way we can ensure victory, at least based on what we know today. Right, we must regroup and plan our next course of action. As if we gather forces and launch a counterattack, we can rid ourselves of Sidor, more Decians will join us. Maybe too soon to successfully stage such an attack. We could travel to Chewuj and warn them of what Kame speaks. Or we could go to Mahaman to learn more about those weapons. There are many choices before you both, Sir Leo and Sir Clo. Wait, did I just get that wrong? Sorry, I'm only working with one eye right now. I trust you will make the correct one. Our choices. You've given us much to ponder, Kwame. It will take a few days to strategize. First, let's see how our forces are doing and regroup. And from there, we can properly weigh our options. A sound plan. You two should get some rest. Very well. Good night, Sir Kwame. Liberation. This is bigger than just us. It's better that they don't know how poor our chances are. They've let you use hope in the face of adversity. Cleo, Lo, how will you respond in the face of true despair? We can still hear you, you know. We haven't left the room yet. Will your youthful optimism shine in the light of darkness, or will it be doused by the powers of the Scythians? We're still standing in front of you, Kwame. We must all overcome difficult challenges to ascend greatness. It's been a while since I heard that noise. The Halaka Suj will glow like a flame when near that which Byelen has blessed with his radiance. Accept its light for... What the fuck are you talking about, Kwame? Seriously, we haven't left the room yet. Everyone is staring at you. Or it will shield you from the darkness and despair. If these legends are true, we may still have a chance. I must avenge those who died for me. Who died for you? I will end this. End what? He didn't tell us shit. Interlude 1, Resolve. Hello, we'll arrive at the base in an hour. We should repair ourselves. You seem out of it. What is it? I was just thinking about the past. We've worked together for a couple of years now, but it feels like I met you ages ago. It does, doesn't it? Even so, I remember you well the day I defected. You and Dragana alone welcomed me among the rebels. Kiss my ass, I have a Delphi shield. It's true. It's true. So I have much to thank you two for. Oh, it's FF6 music! Yay! Honestly, I didn't know what to think at first either. A highborn woman walks in and wants to join a rebellion. Sounds like the setup to a bad joke. Highborn, to be clear, I'm not a noble of any kind. Even so, you're no commoner either. I admit I'm curious about your past, but no matter what, you're my ally and a friend, and that's what counts. Lo, when our work is done, I can tell you what you wish to know. However, I do have one condition. What's that? I have my own questions for you. If you'll answer them, then I will return the favor. Is that acceptable? Oh, there's not much to say, but all right, I'll take you up on that. Excellent. For now, we must both survive until that day comes. Well, another time then. Hold a moment, Kwame. Why were you watching? I love Mira. Just like, she is exactly the right level of suspicious right now. But I mean, maybe that's just because she's holding a knife in her portrait, so it looks like she's like, hold the fuck on. I'll admit how it's funny in replays. You realize how much you can say in 10 lines of dialogue and yet say nothing at the same time. I intend to discuss the Liberators' coming plans with their commanders, but they seem preoccupied. Not a bad excuse for what's looked like spying, but that won't work on me. I know it when I see it, because I spied off on myself as House Salisi spymaster before Sidar bent the knee to the scythes. You quit 12 years ago then. Did you join the rebellion immediately? Aye. I heard the 2 knights of House Freesay planned to organize a rebellion, and with that, my path was set. One of those being General Dragana. Her loss must have been keenly felt among you. My condolences, Captain Mira. Don't fucking placate me, you prick! Kind words won't gain you any favor. You know nothing of our struggles, and we can't trust a complete stranger. A fair point. I'll have to allow my strategies to show my loyalty. Better hope they do. If I see any hint of treachery, I'll root it out without remorse. Mercy is a luxury we don't have. You know, considering how this game ends, I really wish you'd followed up on this threat. As you should, Captain. I respect your dedication. Not easily intimidated, eh? That's all I wanted to say, so I'll be on my way. It is fortunate that those two have a watchful, if abrasive guardian. I'm sure they'll rely on her in the days to come. The rebels may be only embers, but united, even sparks can grow to form an inferno. Let us hope this growing flame is not doused. I'm not gonna lie, that is a cool map effect that you don't normally see in a Fire Emblem game. That, like, especially for the GBA, like, the fact that it was able to simulate a boat moving in real time was actually pretty cool. This must be the place. I see our escorts just across the shore. I'd best inform the others. Lo, Cleo, we've arrived at the island. Good to be back. Elmhurst Island isn't much, but it keeps us out of Scythe's reach, so it's good enough. Right, we know the path's well enough and have traps set all over the island. Even if occupation forces found us, they'd perish before escaping. Well, a large part of that is Trajan. That guy's a monster and a half. Trajan? The man on the shore there. For now, let's hurry and dock the boat. Reserve unit is waiting for us. Paolun is a good pick on this map. Savior's a great skill in a mounted character in a capture game. Yeah, that's true. Savior does pull double duty in a Thracia-styled game. Fallon is good in general, and one of the few types to get 2 weapons types at base. Hello, Cleo. I'm glad to see you two of you made it out alive. Where's Dragana? Oh, I thought someone was live streaming the whole execution. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. Verdan, she was imprisoned by Sidor. We almost made it out, but Sidor struck her down at the last second. Really? Just like that, huh? Ah, dastard, he'll pay for this. Our rescue mission failed, so the consequences lie on our shoulders. I will accept the blame. No point in assigning fault now. We'll just have to continue our legacy. Still, what happened out there? Last I heard, the main unit planned to attack the supply line connecting Salice and General Elias's forces. Boro left our group in favor of Sidor, leaving a leadership vacuum in his wake. Then we were ambushed by Salice forces. So we lost our leader, and even Boro abandoned us. So that's the thing that throws me off, is when you get to this point, this is where you find out that Boro's betrayal was very recent. I thought that was based on like him chasing you through the prisons and like when he like saves you and stuff, I was under the impression he abandoned you a long time ago and you just kind of had come to grips with that. But the fact that he did that and then immediately like you were dealing with him right away is what surprises me. One founder dead and the other a traitor. Good grief. Boro also helped us escape the jails. Honestly, I'm not sure what side he's on now or if he's even alive. And Mira? Did you think I was a goner? Don't worry, I won't die, not until Desi is free. Oh yeah, I think this scene actually does change dynamically if Mira is dead before now. I'm pretty sure it's coded to do that, which I like. I like it when games do that. Well, that's a relief. If I were the only founder left of the 4, that'd be quite the burden to carry. I'm glad you made it back, Mira. And who's this man you're with? Oh, my apologies, I'm Kwame, a strategist who seeks to halt the Scythian advance. For that purpose, I paid for this vessel, and its crew have decided to work with us after a Silesian attack. You have my gratitude, then. A united opinion, I'm not sure when these two would have made it back. I will accept it with honor. Those spoke quite highly of you before our approach. Did he now? Glad to hear it. Here to see how great I am firsthand, Lo? I'm sorry, Trajan, we don't have time for a spar. Kwame can fill you in, but we gathered a lot of new information. All right, we'll postpone it till later. You two, take the boat around back. I'll lead the way back into the headquarters. 2 people can't fucking steer an entire ass boat. What is this, Sea of Thieves? Guess we use the war room for any important planning. Follow me. I love that this game uses both sprites on screen and maps, as well as the dialogue, like with the portraits, in perfect unity, in my opinion, to display cutscenes. So many Fire Emblem hacks, and even Anderon and Rebellion do this. They are far more likely to push the portraits and the dialogue more than actual on-map cutscenes. And I think a good combination of those is needed to make a game feel very alive and breathing and like with lots of moving parts in it, you know? Because it's very easy just to pick one style of cutscene and stick to it, but when you can use both in conjunction with each other, it comes off as so much more professional looking. I think this is one of my favorite examples of using the least amount of resources you have available and doing the most with them. There's a cutscene that comes up later with Duke Sidor that I love. I absolutely love it, and it's for one small detail they included, but damn if it's not impactful. I'll point it out when we get there. I see. Looks like the Scythian offense is more dire than I thought. What do you three think our next move should be? The obvious target is Selyse. The location provides the Scythians with a foothold into Decia. If we take that position ourselves, we'll gain more recruits out of Selyse's citizens and rid ourselves of Sidor. After our escape, I'm certain that Sidor will ask for aid. General Elias intervenes. We have no chance of claiming victory. Well, what's your suggestion? Seeking out Muhammad could give us more information about the weapons, and informing Chewuj of the Emperor's ambitions could yield new allies. We can't rely on the promises of Chewuj's warlords without their king, and we can't afford to sail west now. The journey to Muhammad is long, and its deserts arduous. Being gone too long will risk losing even more of Decian land. An astute point, but with all the plans come risks, and a decent assault on Sidor's territory is riskiest of all. Cleo's point about Chewuj holds true, however. There are many who could potentially side with us, and there are even whispers that a member of the royal family survived. Acting based off rumors seems unwise. Any ideas, Trajan? We all seem to be at an impasse. Yes, well, you spoke of the Axe of Decia, correct? Indeed, what of it? I was a knight of House Frise once. There's an old tale of an ancient axe stored beneath the ground, passed down from lord to heir. It's possible that's what you seek. If so, why would the former lord not have used it against Scythes? His forces were outnumbered 10 to 1. No weapon could bridge that gulf, even if he could have unearthed it. I hadn't thought of it, but Frise was the highest Decian house before the fall. The connection to the axe seems plausible. There's one more important detail. Last week I received a report on rebel activity in Frise. It appears that Joachim's heir survived, and he marches with a well-worn army. And it seems our course is clear. If we leave this heir to their own devices, they may perish. Very true! Even if we cannot find the axe, House Frise has many followers even now that may fight for our cause. And settle then. We'll sail back east and make our way to Frise. Trajan, will you come with us? Unfortunately, I have to protect the base. That being said, I can lend you 2 members of our reserve corps. I'm sure they'll prove useful, sorry. Thank you. Well, we should go and survey the potential recruits. Mama, do you mind waiting for us to choose? Not at all. Please choose wisely. The Swordmaster spread I use all palettes translated perfectly. Nice. Talk to me when you're done and I'll get the boat ready. My thanks. Now let's go see these volunteers for ourselves. I think it's weird that, like, you get to use Cleo during these sections and not Lo, who feels more main character-ish, but I do kind of love it all the same. All right, so let's take a look at these units. So we got Kwame over here. He's a civilian with 13 magic. That's not weird at all. All right, so we got Cadenza, who is a bard. Bards in this game are weird because they don't do the dances, although this might make you think it is, but this is an ability thing more so than it's a dance. They are anima and light mages, kind of like what we were just fighting. Cadenza, however, has Rally, which does give him some very good early game utility. However, this falls off extremely fast, and while Cadenza does promote a very good early game utility with these abilities, and maybe even this, I never found him to be great long term. He does fall off pretty hard. There's Awa. I believe her best thing is she comes with a poleaxe. She also has the reposition ability, which movement abilities aren't bad, but I don't like when they're regulated to special abilities. The fact that shove is on everybody is fantastic, but I don't like it when stuff like this isn't. She's also kind of bland as far as stats go, and she's never going to be a res or magic powerhouse. None of her gains are really above 50 either, but that's where scrolls come in. But, you know, it's another unit with decent build. And again, a poleaxe is definitely not a bad item to have. There's Falone. This is the one that Retro was recommending. Falone has Savior. Rescues without penalties, which also counts for capturing. In other words, if you capture or rescue a unit, you don't suffer the penalties of that. Also, I think it's a bad idea to have these guys indoors for this recruitment mission because you actually might miss the fact that he's a knight. So he is a cavalier, which means he does have Canto. If you're just looking at this, you might not even realize that. Like, is she one too? Yeah, see, she's one too. I didn't even notice that, because it's just not the first thing I look at when I see them, so you kind of do have to pay attention to that. He also comes with a free javelin, which is nice. I think the light room is superfluous. It doesn't really do much. And he also gets 2 weapon types, which kind of puts him in a better spot than Emil's in. There's Matthias, who has Lumen, which can only be used for himself, but it is a free Luminate staff, which is great. 30 uses is not bad. It's a light tome, which is really light, which is good, so he can use it without problems. He can also heal because he's a devotee, and most of all, he has Breath of Life. So attacking with him actually also gives you healing utility, which is nice. And unlike with Cadenza, whose buffs are a flat 2 points, Breath of Life is 20%, which means it scales. The more HP you have, the more it heals back. So there is also that. Matthias is not a bad early game pick. If I was going to bring him, I'd probably be dumping Delilah for him. There's Mish, if you wanted another thief. A 5 build thief is really not all that useful, and with 5% on build, she's not going to gain it, but like, that's a lot of 50s. That's a lot of 50s. This is one of those units that could turn out to be amazing or terrible, just depending on how your luck is, and I do like to gamble. And speaking of gambling, you want to see how I always lose Mish every single time whenever I recruit her? Every single time, she dies to her own dagger. I have never not had her die to this dagger. But damn it, I love gambling. So Mish is always an interesting pick. And then there's Toby, who's a Pegasus rider. Not the best growth rates, although luck is pretty solid. Speed and skill aren't too bad. 2 build means she's never leveling that up. However, she does have 7 build to start with, so she can use a couple of fucking spears. Okay, the Slim Lance. I don't remember how much is a javelin? Hold on. It's 12, so she would be quite weighed down by the javelin. But she does have decent starting speed at 8, so she can double with it, potentially. And it's another flyer, which you can't really lower the utility of a flyer in the early game too much. It's pretty solid. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Misha's non-binary, aren't they? I forgot about that. Toby's ass. Moving on. So, here's the thing. My options right now that I'm considering are Faolone, Matthias, and Mish. And we're allowed to pick 2. So, what do you guys think? I am going to actually open up a poll for this, and I'm going to allow you to vote as many times as you'd like. So we're going to see what we get. I'm not going to say I'm going to go directly with the results of this poll, but I am curious what you guys think. Who to hire? Mish, Faolone, and Matthias. You may vote as much as you'd like. Each vote will cost 10 coins, and you have 1 minute to start, so go for it. Let's see. It doesn't specifically say, so I would assume no, but it's a possibility. But those are the options. You may vote between those 3 and go from there. I'm gonna grab a drink while that's going down. So excited. The next mission's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But honestly, there's not a lot of missions in this game that I don't like. There's a lot of good ones in this game. Is there anybody I can do like dialogue with while we're waiting? Yeah, we can talk to Churchan and Kwame. You two, if you come for my sage advice. Okay, so Matthias won by default, and Faolone won second. All right. That doesn't mean I'm gonna hire those 2 for sure, but it is nice to know the opinions. Not particularly. Cool, you mind if I talk to this guy alone? I've got some questions I want him to answer. I have no issue with that. Looking over our supplies before we leave seems prudent. I'll go do that instead. Keeping secrets may be... Look at that cat jam. Keeping secrets may cause her to harbor distrust, little lion. Little lion, what does that mean? And for the record, you're the last person who should talk about trust. Oh, my apologies. I once knew a young woman of Muhammad who reminds me of you. Her blade looks sharper than a lion's fang. You spent time in Muhammad, then. You recognize this sword? It belonged to my mother before the Scythes invaded. It is difficult to believe that any commoner could have such a blade. Who exactly were your parents, Lo? My father studied Mohammadi history. My mother didn't speak much of her past. Her peerless swordplay spoke for itself. A scholar, eh? Suppose that is how you knew of the Book of Havarti? What is your mother's name? Catherine. Does that ring any bells? The name does feel familiar, but I can't place it at the moment. Age dulls the mind, I suppose. A likely story. If you won't answer, then you've only wasted my time. Hold a moment, there is one thing I can tell you. Spit it out then. That blade doesn't appear to be one of the 4 blessed weapons. However, it does have some kind of enchantment. Carry it with caution, Lo. Keep that in mind then. If you remember anything else, let me know. Now I'm off. The terrain your son has inherited that fiery disposition of yours. Further, that blade, I'm certain of it now, interferes with the Halakha Suji's ability to detect Byelen's blessings. Is this chance or something more? God damn it, will you stop talking in fucking riddles? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hire Falone, because I've never used him before, and Savior does seem like a good card to pull. Name's Falone. I've been doing my part to beat back the Scythian invaders, but there's not a lot once a guy can do on his own. Figured the best way to take the fight to them is to join up with your unit. I'm looking for a chance to stick them to like the pigs they are. Can't really fault enthusiasm. It's a good thing to have it for the fights to come. Oh, what are you good at? I ain't the strongest or fastest guy around, but I'm not the weakest or slowest either. Know my way around a whole lot of weapons. Heck, I could take on the Empire with one arm behind my back. Literally. Whether I'm giving a helping hand to a friend in need, or lugging around one of those Scythian goons, I could fight just fine even while carrying someone. What do you say? I love that they actually had to put in like a proper in-story reason for the abilities. I think that's a cool touch. Did I pick Falone? Yes. I'll do y'all proud. One day at a time, one step at a time. We'll take back our country. Just you watch. I also want to talk to these two down here. Well, you two, have you decided on our next move? The heir of Frise has returned and leads an army to reclaim their home. We've decided to assist the effort. Frise, it's a shame that General Dragana couldn't live to see the day we'd help free its people. All we can do now is make sure her death isn't in vain. Agreed, we owe her that much. Still have to admit that I'm curious about this heir. Before today, we knew nothing of them save their existence. Yeah, that's called someone played Fire Emblem 10. That's what that is. Lord Joachim was cautious indeed. Whatever they're like, I just hope we can get along. With Frise by our side, defeating Cider will be much easier. Celici, eh? If we deal with this mission, they'll be our next target. Perhaps, but liberating Frise may open up other options. The day we free Celici from its chains is uncertain. Throws a rapier too, not a small deal. I think we have 3 of those, though. I guess if you failed to steal the 2 before this, that would be your first one. True enough. Well, either way, I'll continue to support the 2 of you. Iskra, you will too, alright? Of course, someone has to make sure Lo doesn't get in over his head. That's a little late for that, but I appreciate the thought. Make sure you watch out for yourself too, Iskra. I don't need you to worry about me. I'm way stronger now, right? You're not as weak, so, from a certain point of view, sure. You think that, then hurry up and teach me all your sword skills. With that, I'll surpass you easily. Fine, I'll show you a bit more once we set out. Don't complain if it's too much for you, though. Don't worry, it won't be. That's all. Lo, we should return to our duties. Right, I'll see you later. Iskra, Mira, I'll be counting on you as usual. You got it, boss. You managed to convince him, huh? You could just ask me, Iskra. I know how to use the sword just as well. Technically better. Sure, but Lo's sword style is different from any Destine discipline. It'd be useful to have more than one user of it, right? Fair enough. That's actually pretty smart. I kind of approve of that. We need all the firepower we can get to take back Frise and defeat Sidar for Dragana. Sidar, you used to work for him, right? Before his betrayal? Yes. My father is Cilician. I don't remember him very well, though. Do you want to know who he is? No, I don't. If he's still on their side, then he's my enemy. The only family that matters to me is you. Lo, and everyone else in the Liberators, they're all I need. I'm happy to hear that, but if you ever change your mind, I'll tell you. That's a promise, Iskra. Thank you, Mom. Really, for everything you've done. Aww! She's gonna have a moment later. And I'm gonna overrule the chat and recruit the meme. Cause one of these fucking playthroughs, Mish has to turn out good, right? You guys looking for some help? Oh yes, actually, what skills can you bring? Well, I'm a thief. I can pick, steal, all that stuff. Well, we already have a thief, so we'll just be asking someone else. That's not at all, I'm not defenseless. How good are you in combat? You won't be let down, it's all thanks to this knife of mine. Why does it look evil? You may call it evil, but I call it awesome. Either way, the decision's up to Cleo. Sweet, I won't let you down. Pack your stuff, we're leaving soon. Gotcha. Whew, I was gonna get left behind for a sec. Here's hoping I don't let him down. Actually, it's more apt to say, here's hoping the old knife doesn't let him down. That makes 2 new recruits. We can only hope they were the right choices. Even if they are, then we'll make it work. Let's tell Trajan we're done here. Looks like you've made your choice. You ready to go? If you say no, does it just reset the map so you can pick again? We've got everything. Trajan, keep a good eye on the place while we're gone. Our spark can wait till I get back. Fair enough. Lo, Cleo, got one piece of advice for you before you head out. Care to hear it? Of course, Commander Trajan. These divine weapons are all they're cracked up to be, and Kwame is not wrong that they're important. However, wars are won with strategy and manpower. matter what kind of secret weapons they are, our path to victory is the same. Fight like hell and come back alive. You don't have to tell me twice. It's like enough Scythians for the both of us, Trajan. Count on it. I'll hold you to it. Now get better. You better get a move on. Give the heir my apologies for not being able to be there myself. I will. Let's go, Lo. Right. Ragan, are you watching over them? You're doing a fine job, all thanks to you. I'll uphold our oath, by Byelen's name. Leave the rest to me. Meanwhile, in Gekrios, the heart of Scythes, Imperial Palace. Ooh, quite the trek from Decia, but I finally made it. I never thought the Emperor would call me back home, given the situation abroad right now. Meet in the courtyard, eh? It sounds like these. I'm glad you're with me, Narub. Oh, don't gripe. Taking the back way already saved us some time. You'll get plenty of rest when we're done. Halt, who's... Sir Elias, what are you doing here? That's on a need-to-know basis, and I'm afraid that's all I can say. Please tell us in the future before doing this again, sir. For security reasons, we must... Sure, is that all? Yes, go ahead. Fuck it, why do I even have a job here? Honestly, I don't remember raising you to fly into the Emperor's palace. Couldn't you just take the front door? I don't want to waste any of His Majesty's time, Father. Anyway, if you're here, then he called for you too? Indeed. None of the other knights are here, however. They all have duties in other territories. Tell me, Elias, you heard any news of Cleo? No, not yet. I sent Varga to search for her, but I've had no word since. Oh! Oh my, he's not gonna have a clue then! Yeah, he's not gonna have a fucking clue what's gonna happen. See, though being stubborn, stationed here in oh no, the Red Wings are coming! Stationed here in Decia under your watch may help her acclimate to military life. Decia is too dangerous no matter her talent. I failed her as a father. Cleo's tougher than you think, so her being alive is still plenty possible, Father. Don't give up hope yet. Yes, of course. That I need to be consoled by my own son is a bit disgraceful, but still, thank you. I'll find her, you can count on it. Anyway, where's the Emperor? Did he get lost in Muhammad? My apologies for the delay. His sprite is weird. Like, it's not bad, and I don't normally see a lot of portraits with heterochromia characters where you have, where they have two different colored eyes. But, like, I don't know what it is, but something about his portrait is just very strange and looks like no other portrait I've seen. Like, you can point to a lot of other portraits and be like, oh, they look like this character, or they have elements of this character. I could not begin to tell you where this fucking head started. Like, this is very clearly either customly made from the ground up, or was a mashup of so many different characters, I cannot place where they're from. Which I'm gonna say is a pro in its category, because nobody looks like this guy. I meant no offense, Your Majesty. Ha, there's no need to kneel. As you say, I am quite late. My Emperor, we've arrived as you requested. Who might this be? This is Coralia, my granddaughter. Of my potential successors, she holds the most promise. I have high hopes for her. It was a pleasure to meet you both. I've heard much about your exploits in Decia, Sir Elias, or should I call you the Vermilion Knight? Just Elias is fine, my lady. Our knightly titles are a bit embarrassing, to be frank. Very well, Elias, and of course my grandfather has spoken often of the Auric Lion, guardian of Scythes. You have my greatest respect. I appreciate it, but I only do my duty in Orpheus's name, nothing more. So, what do you want to tell me, Your Majesty? Oh, yes, I received a letter from Duke Sidar of Solis requesting aid from Scythes in dealing with a few rebels. They've evaded his grasp and caused him no end of problems, as he says it. What do you make of the situation? Decian liberators are a resourceful group, and he struggles to end their threat once and for all is of no surprise. Why did they not send the letter to you instead? You oversee the occupation. So surely your direct request was unnecessary. I've met him before, but our acquaintance isn't a cordial one, even if he's nominally on our side. I have no respect for traitors. Perhaps he felt uncomfortable asking me himself. Traitor he may be, but his cooperation with us greatly reduced the bloodshed necessary to cow Decia into submission. His defeat would form a vacuum in the region that cannot be allowed. Elias, send as many troops as Sidar requests. As you wish. Is that all then? Indeed. Perhaps this does not require perhaps this could have been an email, but I also wanted to see your progress since your induction. Today I see before me a fine knight, worthy of his accolades and placed as the youngest member of the Order of Iris. I'm humbled by your praise, my Emperor, and I can only hope I live up to it. I trust you will. I must attend another meeting. Coralia, you may return to your studies. Yes, grandfather. Elias, Leonidas. Oh, that's right, I forgot the dad's name is Leonidas. Do not forget our noble purpose. What we do is for the people of Orodreth. May Byelen guide us all. I have my own duty, so I'll leave as well. Elias, try to use the main entrance this time, would you? Sorry, but no promises there. Alright, stay safe, son. Tell me if Cleo resurfaces, please. You can count on me, father. Sorry for the lie, too. Can't tell him that Cleo's an enemy of Scythes. I'll have to try to convince her. Before father finds out. Break his heart knowing that the honorable Scythian he raised isn't what he hoped she'd be. Why does everyone talk to themselves when they're very clearly not alone? Like, she is right there. Ruby, you ready to roll? Rawr. Always complaints with you, isn't it? Are you talking to your dragon? Is that strange? Well, no, I've never seen such a display. What about the speaking to a beast that can't even reply? No matter how many of my soldiers die due to my orders and how many Deathfiends must die protecting their homeland, Nerubi's always here to help me through it. Talking to him makes me feel just a bit better about this contemptible occupation. Not used to honesty in the royal court, Orpheus's orders may have resulted in a substantial number of unneeded deaths. I never thought a knight in the Order of Iris would flood such blatant disrespect. Our efforts in expansion are... Savior acting for someone who will believe it. Orpheus may not see it, but you're a viper among garden snakes. I have a question of my own, then. You detest my grandfather's actions, why are you executing his will? My feelings don't change what we have to do. In order to avert the coming catastrophe, his plans must succeed. I know of no other way, I'm afraid. What? I don't understand. Why tell me all of this if you suspect my motives? And what catastrophe do you mean? Who knows? You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Anyway, I've got a job to do, and I'll be taking my leave. Well, wait, hold on. I still have... Bye! Questions. Vermilion Knight is not exactly what I thought he would be. Perhaps this is an unexpected boon. I'm going to unravel the truth of the lost history of the Reclamation Wars, Vardy's texts, and grandfather's actions. It will require someone on the inside. Elias's resolve wavers. Perhaps he's exactly who I need for this. Foreshadowing! Y'all ready to fight pirates? Chapter 6, the Azurium Scepter. Uria Islands, known as the crown jewel of the Decian Sea. The floating city was constructed thousands of years ago by the hands of a young couple, Alf and Ithia. Itha? A booming trade center at the time, the city amassed incredible wealth surpassing that of even the Decian royal family. With their newfound wealth, they built the Tower of Guidance as a symbol of gratitude to the supposed goddess of merchants and wealth. Their faith bore fruit, as a branch of the tree of life was bestowed upon them. Alf and Althea used their gift to create 2 enchanted items, a bow and a staff. The bow is known today as the renowned divine weapon Daybreaker. The staff, the Azurium Scepter, sank with the tower, and its master, and the master's followers into the depths. I love this chapter, it's so cool! Ladies and gentlemen of the Grand Oceanic Arena, 3 cheers to Cromar, our latest champion. Cromar, please, you don't need to do this. Lena, get out of my way. No, You know damn well I won't get so much as a wink of sleep until I've had my revenge. McCallum, you took everything. I know you and that pirate have a history, but you're going to get yourself killed, Cromar. I'll be all alone again. That's why it'll be him who dies this time. He killed my sister, Lena. Oh, he killed my sister, Lena. I can't just forget that. Don't follow me. Cromar, there has to be another way. I have what you asked. Had to clear the arena for it, so it better be worth it, Wide. Oh, it will be. May the darkness guide your blade. How do I recruit him again? I know it's not killing the pirate guy. McCallum, today you answer for your crimes. What's the middle of this, lad? I be in the middle of something. This is the same ship. A murderer and a thief, taker of lives, taker of ships. It's up to me to dispense justice, for you, McCallum, killed my sister and took her away from this world. I've given it all up for just this one moment. McCallum, prepare to die. Aye, quite a speech, lad. I don't know what you're on about. Owens and I have had a rough history. In just this life alone, I've done much. Kill, pillage, loot, steal. Throw eggs at kids. Throw others out of windows. You name the crime. I have done it. I won't bore you with me upbringing. Me horrid father. Me drunken mother. But I'll be damned if I continue to let the past define me. This boat thought to be me chance to escape. Start a new life. Leave McCallum behind. Become a new man. Be the man I needed as a youth. Call myself something new. Something regal. Like Bartholomew. But alas, can't outrun it. All right then, Cromar, you said. Come at me, lad. Today's me last day as McCallum, the dread pirate. Fear the axe that has cleaved countless who dared challenge me. Again, how do I recruit him? I don't like spending so much time here, Lo. We left the boat on guard. This place is crawling with rogues. Lighten up, Cleo. Things are looking up for us. We'll forward to divide our strength. We're gonna make our march. This is our last chance to stock up in neutral territory. Honestly, we need to buy javelins and hand axes. I can't blame everyone for wanting to take it easy. Maybe go to the arena. Absolutely not. Hey, wait, what's that by our boat? Are those people fighting? And this is why we don't leave the boat unguarded, Lo. Now we're gonna make a scene. You realize this is a problem, don't you? Talk to him with Lena, I believe. You might need the sister ring. Yeah, that's right. You need the ring before that. That's what it is. Must you chide me now? Come on, let's get it back. Oh, look at me, lads. I'm the captain now. It's time to celebrate. This town will learn to fear the name of Captain Draken. Tear it up, lads. The dead dastard Alf with his damn sister. Who is he, anyway? Behold, I now hold the power of the Azurium Scepter. I will shape this island in me name. The waves cannot shake us. We now walk on water as though it were solid ground. With McCallum leaving us behind, it's up to us to take up the mantle. Today, me friends, we charge! Chuck their shells like clams. Crack their claws like lobsters. Show them our might. Looks like he's brought friends. I don't like this. This is getting chaotic. The area islands don't have any form of military. Pirates could basically run this place if they wanted to. Well, we can't solve their problems. We shouldn't have stopped here. Let's remedy that by getting back to our boat and disembarking now. You'd so soon leave innocents to slaughter, Cleo. Don't forget the mission. Don't forget why we're here. Right. The Decian Liberators are here. Perhaps you'd be interested in my arena challenge. Beat the gauntlet and claim a prize, a feat of strength, endurance, wit, and cunning. Remember, this is a deathmatch. If you fail to best your opponent, don't expect me to save you. Let's do it! Alright, so... You're out, you're in, you're going in. You are basically useless, because you have 1 point left before you're fatigued. Oh god, we're gonna have to bench so many. She gets 1 level, she gets 1 attack before she's out. I might as well bench her. Because there's not much I can do with Falone once she starts gaining fatigue. Alright, I can still bring a meal at least. Anyone else, like, stupidly low in fatigue? Mira's okay for a bit. Iskra's almost out. Svetomir's almost out. Basically, all of these people are gonna need to take a nap out of here. Yep, I remember. I'm kind of thinking I should bench Iskra and Svetomir and bring these two, but that does bring me down to 1 healer, which really sucks. So, there is that. My god, we're gonna have to field Crowmar map after next. Oh no, we get another healer on this map, though. So there is still hope. We get another healer. Okay, so Longsha needs a full Vulnerary. And ideally a full Pure Water for the arena. You just found out something stupid? What's that? Oh, that's right. We're gonna get... Oh, yeah. We're totally going to get that, aren't we? We're gonna get fucking, Fog Award because of Crowmar. I forgot all about that, but that's totally gonna happen. We don't have any spears yet, right? Well, we've got a heavy spear, I guess. All right, who else is going in the arena? Because normally, because I can't use my normal pick, because it's usually Varga, Longsha, and then, insert third unit here. Like, if I have Matthias, I send Matthias in. I don't have Matthias this time. There's no point in sending Faolin in because he doesn't have, he can't capture. There's no point. Like, I may as well use him elsewhere. Do I send in Emil? Because I don't have any spears to give him to throw. Or do I send in Zweibeck and use the marksman bow? I could do that. But then I still need a third person. I'm thinking maybe Fanghai, Zweibeck, and Longsha. Because Fanghai has a brave weapon and can heal in a pinch. And he can 2-range if need be. Either that or it's Alina. Pretty fast. I don't know, what do you guys think? My picks are Emil, Alina, or Zweibeck as my third. Or, sorry, Emil, Alina, or Fanghai, because I think Zweibeck's going in for sure. I need another axe. You can use a longsword basically without any penalties, which is nice. I think I'll have Axel and Alex go shopping first. How much build do you have? 5. So the rapier is the only thing that doesn't slow you down. Do I have anything else I have to sell? Not really. I do have to put the scroll on somebody, though. I need cash. I know I get some from the arena, but, like, also, why do you think I've been getting all these books? Like, the reason I've been pickpocketing so many books is for money. I do remember Cleo also gets all the items on this map, so whenever they go to Convoy, they go to her first. So any prizes we win go to her. I'm kind of thinking we're gonna send Alina in there. So maybe what we'll do is instead of... Well, we're gonna give her the killing edge. Oh yeah, and who's gonna get the... Oh, actually, hold on, this is an easy fit. This is an easy question. Here, take this. Okay, so we need to go shopping first. I just gotta figure out which one has what. Oops. Okay. We gotta send Alex and Axel over there. That's for books. And that's for staffs. Okay. So pretty much the only one we really need to hit is this one. Maybe a couple of healing staffs, but for right now, we're good with that. I need to hit this as fast as possible because those pirates are gonna make their way over there. Cleo and Lo are able to tank most of this, so I can send them this way. Zweiback, Longsha, and probably Alina are the arena runners. Emil also needs to make it in there really quick just to buy a javelin so he can be ready to fight. Mira, you're gonna come this way. Actually, we could steal the Azurium off of you. You maybe want a flyer in the arena? Well, I don't really want to use either of my main characters in the arena. I'm not gonna lie. There are rewards in the crowd. What? You mean if I stab the civilians, there's... What do you mean there's rewards in the crowd? Also, I know if you pass this point, he fucking kills you. The bottom left man and woman next to each other. Uh-huh. What? So, wait, hold on. So if I put Cleo in there, for example, and I fly over, and I pick this person up, well, one of them, I pick, which, okay, well, tell me which one is which, but if I pick her up, for example, does she take, like, put me down and then she gives me a physic? Is that how that works? Actually, I think if that's the case, I would rather send Lo in there. Lo can fucking shoot and then run away if need be. So if that's the case, I think I would rather Alina, Lo, and Longsha go in. And Zweibeck goes over to handle these guys. Because I don't need 2 archers in there, because otherwise I have no way to, like, straight up fight them. The girl gives the physic. All right. I will take your word for it. But my God, if you are screwing with me right now, we are going to have words, sir. Put 3 units in the green squares to enter or exit the arena. Once they leave, the arena will close its doors, disallowing further participation. Units will be healed after every victory in the arena, and on the next turn, a new round of enemies will arrive. The red line is crossed. Red will get very angry, resulting in a game over. Are you with the Liberators? Who are you supposed to be? I'm Lena, a former maiden of Chawuj, now traveling the world. Forgive our caution, but what business do you have with us? I'm sympathetic to your cause. Chawuj has suffered at the hands of the Scythians for years. Right, and? How would a noble lady like you associate with rebels like us? If you must know, my lover is dueling to the death with some pirate. He's blinded by rage, so I must rescue him. With or without your help. The one who stole our boat. Sure, just don't die, all right? I will. No, I said don't die. I must end this peacefully. So don't die! Our favorite local lads, the hometown heroes, the disciples of an axe master and axe-wielding trio could never forget. Welcome Borgies, boys! Oh, yes! We get fucking Mr. Quest music! Ah, I love it! Okay, so first thing we need to do is basically just get ourselves all prepped up for this. I'd also really like to stay out of his range if possible. All right, Fanghai, you're gonna be on the left, so Lena, you're on the right. Which stop is this? Not super necessary. All right, so now I know we'll get prize money as we go, so I will use that money to pick up a few other things. But for right now, the 2 ranged weapons are paramount in importance to me. And I can't believe I'm saying this. You see that small 4-tile island down the map? This one here? Yeah? These things out. I knew Bells of Byelen had a whole bunch of fucking secret events that I never knew about. I knew that was gonna be a thing. All right, well, we'll have to try and get that too. I say try like I don't have infinite time on this map. This is a map that basically has a few time limits, but no hard time limits, because I have to cease to end it. Oh, right, fuck, I was gonna send low in the... See? I fucking already forgot what I was doing. I kind of dig that Xavier is like looking things up as we go though, so I'm like learning shit as we get up there. Remember that yeah, I heard that there was weapons for them, but I don't know where they are. Wow, I can't believe both of those landed. Who put the lights out? No better, I have torches. There's an enemy later you could steal them from. Yeah, but now we have Chromar's fantastic ability that when he fucking fights, it's now Fog of War. I kind of wish Mish had like an even tinier little sprite. Like, Mish needs Kath's sprite. Bring them both to Chapter 7, I guess. Which one's Chapter 7 again? Wow. The one where you steal the grain. Oh, the one with like the really, really harsh time limit. Yeah, that one's like pretty punishing as a time limit, I remember. Someone level move. And I'll look back and whisper, no. All right. So, Lo, you are needed to get to the arena. But before that, folks from all over Oradreth come to these islands to try their hand at the arena. It's a well-loved blood sport to many. This blade, the Killing Edge, is a popular choice among sword wielders who dare to test their mettle. Look pretty tough, but you make good use out of it. Go on, take the blade. So you will definitely go and try to hit low, but that's fine. I just needed to get that house so I didn't have to rush to it. Can't fully remember how her ability works. Lena's heals make allies radiant. Your healing and attacks heal radiant allies by 10 plus magic unless the ally is already being healed by Lena. Okay. Okay, so once we get low in the arena, we'll actually start the fucking arena, I promise. Oh, really? You don't double this? That's honestly kind of surprising. Now, I remember the houses on the right aren't as big a deal as the ones on the left, as the one that was on the left. Like, they're not as good as that Killing Edge was. Oh. God, her healing is really weak. I forgot about that. Hey Xavier, which hack has it where they have an edgelord character and every time he attacks it plays his world from Sonic 06? If everything I just said sounded bullshit to you, I know it sounds bullshit to me too, but apparently that's a real thing. That's from Souls of the Forest? I was trying to explain the concept of a Shadow Lord character to Miranda the other night, and that was like the example I came up with was that. I'm like, I know that's a character that exists. You're talking about the nameless demon who is called Steel as a formality. Yeah, that one. My brother in Christ, that was a 90. That was an 88! Are you fucking serious right now? You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna take the L on that one and stand here. How's that sound? Alright, you three, get in there. The pirate sees the Matrix. I never recommend leaving your home without some way to heal yourself. Why? The world is dangerous. Pirates are everywhere, at least around here, and Blasted Arena attracts only the most unsavory of sorts. Why haven't I left yet, you ask? Frankly, the weather's fantastic. My joints have never felt better. That's enough about me. I ain't got much else to say. If you don't have any healing, this'll help. Free staff. I believe the only one left on this island that hasn't already, like, gotten here, or, like, that isn't traveling from down here, is an axe user. Go, Mish! Mira's gonna be leaving, don't worry. Because I know there's a lot of backup coming. McCallum, you do have an elixir, right? Because I've never seen that fight go this bad. Okay, yeah, no, he does. That Cromar, you always tell when he's fighting the madman. Every time he dares draw his blade, an awful fog rolls in. It's terrible. As quick as it arrives, the moment he sheaths his mighty sword, the fog begins to disappear. Strange man, shrouded in darkness he is. My nephew, hearing my complaints, brought me this tome some time ago. You'd think it would cut through the fog. It has no such effect, sadly. It's It's a poorly named tone, if you ask me. Got no use for it. You can have it. Huh? Save me $1,000, I guess. All right, let's go grab his... I was gonna say let's go grab his ass, and then I realized how terrible that sounded. So you've got a hammer, so you literally don't matter. Don't miss again. Thank you. All right, Mish, prove you're not a meme. Prove you're not a meme. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I never noticed that. Yeah, I think I might just go pick up Dumbass and move him away from that fight. Okay, good. She's fast enough to double, which is what I wanted her to be doing. Was kind of hoping that Alina would dodge, but it'd still be fine. Oh, hi. I don't know why, but I didn't think you had a hand axe for some reason. Uh-oh. I hope that Dark Mage isn't directly behind you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not slated to move either, so if I pick him up, he literally just stays where I put him down. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, it's only an Iron Axe. She can take one of those. More build? I'll take that.
Hey, it looks like you could use a little help.
You want this physics staff? Guy next to me hates me, so he probably won't give you anything if I do. Here you go. Who'd have given you a barrier staff? The physics staff is superior. Yes, it is. I do like the barrier staff. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it's only a 5-use physics staff. That's less good. They said we get fully healed between rounds, right? Like, so I don't have to waste a turn healing. What's wrong with your Alina? What do you mean? Just basic Alina shit. I don't know. Oh, the dude quotient is catching up with us over here. There's the Dark Mage. Please tell me that's the last one. Okay, good. From our no. I see you've cleared the first round. Well done, Liberators. Here's a reward. Thank you. From the southern land of Chiwuj, here comes the toughest of soldiers. Forged in the flame of battle, they're tough as nails. Welcome, the 8th Platoon! No, yeah, you do get healed. See? I thought they said something about them healing me between rounds. Come here, you fuck. Quit causing goddamn smoke screens and shit. Okay, so here's the fucking $100 question. How in the do I hang back and fight this? I'm gonna have to get like some very choice kills here. But this is the last big rush for this part, so once we clear this, we're in like a really good spot. That hits for 12. And then hits for 5, so that'd be 17 altogether. So he can take both of those as long as this guy dies. And I could do 16 with you. Nicely dodged. Any chance you can fucking get that? Ah, that would've been good. Be 4 plus 15 to be 19. Okay. Is the Devil Knife 2 range? It is, yeah. Okay, so that side's handled for the time being. I truly do not know why I rely on you for anything. Like, that, again, we are up to like 5 misses. On a fucking 80 plus with him. Okay, so that means Longsha has to tank the right. Like, this is all you're gonna be good for, is doing this right here. I wonder if there's like any weapons among them that Mira can just reach over and take. Like the short sword, maybe, right? How much does the short sword normally weigh, guys? Do you know off the top of your head? That was an 85! God damn it, Fang-Eye! Gotta hit shit! By the way, if I keep Cromar out of battle long enough, will the fog eventually fuck off, or does it stay for the rest of the fight? I can't remember how it works. Didn't pallet you to suck. Very good point. You did not. The fog will not fuck off. No, we're stuck with it. Okay. I kind of thought that was the case, but like... I was like, I should be sure. Try again. Dude! Are you fucking serious? Come on! Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could lift a sword out of your hand. Wait, you only have... Oh, no, you've got 7. How much the fucking short sword? It's 8. Anyone got a rapier? No. Boldak, where are you? I need you here to steal weapons. Long shot. Oh, move! She did it! We finally got a move level! I'm telling you guys, Pirate Lady's got this. Fuck, that sword hurts. You know what? Forget shooting the pirate guy. Shoot him. Hey, Mish, can you kill that now? Romar, what you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know he'd do that. Now I'm a bit concerned. Should I move him or? I mean, like, it's not like he can get hurt and it's not wasting the sword, so I guess there's that. God damn it, Mira. Yeah, I'll be moving Cleo down to grab that afterwards. I just needed room for the gems, because the gems keep going to Cleo's inventory specifically. So if they continue to go there and I have nowhere to put them, I have to put them in the convoy, and I can't pull from the convoy during a mission. So I can't sell them if that's the case. I think that's all the pirates on the left side besides the guy holding the azurite, who I might just be able to lift it out of his fucking pocket. Is the next mission the one with Boldak and Abiris? Or is there another mission between those two things? Oh, the second string is defeated? Not bad at all. Here, you deserve it. Thank you. From the barren desert of the northern Mahaman, their blades call to them, guiding their every move. The blades hunger, ready to feast. Welcome, the Edge Blades. This is the hardest one. This is the hardest matchup because of this. Because the crits in this game fucking wreck. If I can get past this, though, I've basically won the whole arena. There's, like, nothing else that's gonna stop me. Alright, so how scary are you? You've got a hand axe and an iron axe, and you've got... Oh, it's just that. But you don't move, so fuck you anyway. And I just need to get a shot at the Killing Edge guy before he approaches me. If I can do that, we're okay. Fuck, maybe I should just move him so I don't have to keep watching that. He's not wasting the sword, but he's wasting time. Yoink. You face Draken, mighty captain of our crew. Where the hell's me crew? If you want to live, best flee be out before me axe comes down. Ow. Take that. Yeah, bro, you don't have a crew left. Your crew's dead. You are sans a crew right now. Kind of hoping the other guy would go up and around. That means he's a problem now I have to deal with. Although he's not the worst. We only have to kill the Killing Edge guy and I can work from there. Are you exhausted now? Yes, you are. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. That's much worse. I love Endo Plus. I can't even last a day as a new captain? That's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, also you died to a literal fucking child, so... Alright, I just want to check one thing before I send Cleo onto that island. Okay, cool, we're good. No, there's no fanfare either. It's just there. Like, literally no build-up, no fanfare. It's just there. Okay. Okay, so here's my plan. Lo's gonna have to tank a hit, because none of my characters take both of these hits. Alina needs to not kill them. Everyone splits up their turn, and we're okay. That should be all of the pirates on the map now. Yep, that's fine. I expected that. And then we use the units that can attack and not die to deal with this. I'm gonna go pick his ass up. I'm sick of watching this. Cromar is very determined to hit this druid that he has literally no chance hitting. All right, Mish, it's time to go pick locks. Okay, Claymore's down. Maybe bringing a flyer in here wasn't such a bad idea. I'm able to move them pretty easily. Yeah, okay, you know what, guys? Even if that guy hadn't been in the crowds to give me the physics staff, this was the right call. Good job. I know you had to use exterior means to convince me to do it, but, like, good job. I have no regrets here. Get over here. Three waves all filled by your hand. Impressive. For your good work, a reward. Dropouts of the Great Magic Academy of the Scythes. No, not for their grades, but for their dark power. The alluring witch sisters from far-flung lands. Welcome the Sirens! Yeah, this fight's easy. This fight is the reason why Longsha is here, and why we have Pure Waters. I'm not even gonna bother using the Pure Water just yet. I'm gonna wait. I'll have the others drop off and pick up some one-range weapons after this. Might as well just have Lena gain some staff experience. She doesn't have a shit ton of HP anyway, so it's not like she will avoid fatigue all that much. She's gonna get fatigued regardless. I'm gonna have to, like, use her every other map to get the most out of her. Get over there and go shopping for one range. Oh, I forgot to put a fucking 2 range on you. No! Should have used the hurl bat. That's fine. This fight's still over. Like, there's nothing these mages can do to me. And after this, we get to leave because we're not killing Zeus. Not with the Chromar method. I can't believe it's done. Oh, but no, I forgot to fucking put a 2 range on Longsha. Oh, I guess Ari's Gale is only is 2 range? Yeah. There we go. Arena cleared! Low, still not wanting to level that strength stat, I see. Any of the iron stuff we should run into pretty frequently, so I'm gonna pick up just like a little steel stuff. It's like I can always just grab the other stuff afterwards, you know? I need to get the thingy. I need to get the ring before I can do anything with them. Managed to defeat even the witches? Astounding! Take this ring as your prize. It was the entry fee for these sisters. Supposedly belonged to another mage. It's all yours now, though. Thanks. You know that ring. Liberators. Perhaps this may quell Chromar's rage. Please allow me to hold on to it. That's a +1 move ring, right? The god king of the arena himself, Zeus, the god of thunder. Now make it double. Tremble before the might of Brent Thunder. I'm not fighting that. Agreed. That's the dialogue we get. I mean, like, I don't want to fight it either. But, like, goddamn, that's the dialogue? Well, we tried. Look. My sister's ring. How did you find it? The arena master said it was the 3 mage sisters gave it as their entry fee, but it belonged to someone else. Your sister was a talented mage, right? Maybe she's somehow in a Scythian magic academy. My sister might be alive? If that's how it is, it looks like I was right not to remember your sister. Are we done here? I'd like to shove off. Make no mistake, McCallum, even if I was wrong, you've done more than enough to warrant me striking you down. There are doubtless many others who would welcome me fulfilling their will. But I won't give in to that hate, now that my sister may yet live. Make good on your desire, McCallum. Become a better man, as Bartholomew, or whatever name you prefer, if I ever hear the name of the dread pirate again. You won't, lad. Thanks for letting me live, but since the liberators are here, I'll have to find another boat. Because if I'm going to start straight, it's probably best not to steal. I'll obtain one through honest means. And now we have Chromar. There we go. That's pretty much it for the map. Bye, Zeus. Hammer time. Can you seize? I honestly can't remember. Oh. Okay, so yeah, those chests weren't nearly as important as I thought they were. The Uriah Isle, such a strange place. The world still holds many wonders. What are you mumbling about? We're getting ready to ship off. We need to head to Frise. Yes, we've wasted enough time dallying. We expected the ship and she appears seaworthy despite the pirates. The islands here are rumored to house many massive wealth. Not many massive. You know what? Don't worry about it. Unthinkable to many, yet still, there are pirates. The existence of wealth does not mean coin crosses the palm of all equally. For all we know, it's held in the hands of the few, while others resort to piratry. Hey, Master, given the state of things, it wouldn't surprise me if many here fell on hard times. Hard times indeed. This isn't the time to discuss this. We shouldn't stay too long. The sailing may be neutral territory. Prying eyes can find us anywhere. The ship is ready, so we set sail to Frise now. Hard times can hit us when we least expect them to, but it's how we respond to them that shapes us into who we are. At least that's what I've told myself these many long, long years. Lo, Cleo, your resolve will be tested. How will you each respond? Only time will tell. Will you stop talking to yourself, you fucking weirdo? Hello, Master. Unfortunately, you've caught me at the tail end of the stream. We're basically about to end off. It's been a little bit. Okay, yeah, the next map is the one I was thinking it is. I believe this is the map that I was told that I had to bring Alex and Axel for, so we will take a look at that. But we will be doing that next time. If everything goes according to plan, tonight is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. It's really going to come down to how Miranda feels after she gets off work. So if that's the case, expect a stream in about 4-ish hours, give or take. If not, then we will see where I feel. I really would like to play Baldur's Gate 3 tonight, so I'm hoping we get to do that. But as always, thank you guys so much for being here. You're all wonderful. I love you all. And as always, you may now switch off the stream safely.